behind the camera this week and give you guys a little introduction. This week we're going to be talking about advertising. We're going to iHeart Radio to do an advertisement for them. Let's get into it.
The question is, what are you advertising for and who are you advertising to? You're not obtaining the same advertising dollars that you had before, whether you're selling cars, toothbrushes, that don't matter. I think the warning to that is to be careful of either your agency or anything that you use outside that's still trying to push you to spend X number of dollars to achieve a goal. Because like I said, if we're not advertising, the advertising company's not making any money. So if I just say, like we did in the height of the pandemic, I just shut it down. There was no reason to advertise. I think times were different and people, you didn't need to be out there yelling of what a car deal was or what you had or there's a special. It just wasn't the right time. And I still believe that we're not in the right time for that. I don't think we ever go back to that. I don't think advertising is dead, because I think you gotta be relevant. But all of those people that we pay to tell us their knowledge of advertising, they're gonna do that whether we have 6 million cars on the ground or we got 3. Because if they stop that, then they don't have a job.
Do you think that advertising can bring about different connections?
Like we've talked about before, even this type is basically, we're advertising. That's what we're doing. We're trying to show a glimpse of what happens in our lives with the knowledge that we have from this industry. Can I walk into Chick-fil-A and tell them how to run a Chick-fil-A? I don't know. Maybe, right? But what I do know is you can't walk in here and tell people how to do things without knowing. I think any time you try advertising, right, you have to look at the data of what the results were to see if you should continue to spend money in that avenue. What I also think is that there's some non-traditional ways of advertising that in the past in this industry, we never considered. You had to be on the radio, you had to be on TV. Years and years ago when I was in this, you had to be in the newspaper on Sundays. Those things are now kind of saying, hey, we don't need to spend that much money doing it. There's free avenues to now advertise yourself. Here's who I am, here's what I do. I'll help you in anything that you need to have those relationships created from a personal standpoint, not from a business standpoint. But what that leads to is the business standpoint. That advertising now is a whole different ballgame than what it was in the past.
Oh, for sure.
It was just an agency selling you on, you gotta be the top one in the newspaper, you gotta be the top one on television, you gotta be on the radio and frequency. I believe some of that still works.
It's much more accessible now. Like you said, everybody can do
personal.
it on their own. Yeah.
And it's personal. Learn about who we are to trust who we are, and then we just help you do what you need to from here. And I think that's what people don't, that's what companies don't get. I can walk into any corporation and train any sales department you want, but I don't know the level of salespeople that you have there and what their skills are. So broadband, just saying this is what you do, step 1, 2, 3, and 4, it may not work for everybody. There's a lot of people on this social media aspect that are just saying, oh, I can train everybody. Well, how do you know? How do you know what they do?
Everybody's different.
Right? It's not generic selling things over the phone. It's what are you selling? Who are you calling? Why are you calling them, right? Who's coming in to see you?
Do you have any tips for people trying to do this on their own, like public speaking, the confidence?
I've always been able to talk to all types of personnel, right? But it's not about you have to be confident in what you're saying and you have to know everything about what you're saying, because there's always smarter people than I am. It's about, do you portray or have you done what you're getting ready to tell me? I think there's 2 types of training that happens in today's world. It's a guy that can tell you how to do something, right? I can tell you everything you need to know. But it's also about a person that's done it and now is showing you how to do it. I think you've got to get over that initial fear, right, of standing in front of a group and capturing them.
If you're anything like me, public speaking is not my thing. It's even hard for me to talk on video, but hopefully, with time and practice and patience with myself and understanding with myself, I can eventually, get better at portraying what I'm trying to portray. Anyways, back to the video.
I'm highly adaptable.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm Kelly Holman.
Ken Finale.
Ken, so nice to meet you.
Ashley
It's a pleasure.
does everything that
Hi.
I can't do for the 3 franchises when I'm in a
The
panic.
woman behind
And
the man.
Savannah is our social media and
Hi.
filming for our YouTube
Awesome. It's
channel
nice
as
to
well.
meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome to iHeart again.
you.
So
Thank
it's so
you
nice
very
to
much.
meet you face to face. I really enjoyed our conversation.
So I was nice that day. She says I'm never nice.
Good. He was very nice. He was
Wow.
very well
I think I was
behaved.
speaking, but I am late.
It's a little
and,
tricky.
On
That's
a
okay.
huge
Yeah.
one take, get me out of here. Like,
Hey, well, we can
Yeah,
do
I
that.
hope-
We got the
I hope-
perfect guy for the job.
I hope-
Rip and read, right?
yeah. This is Ken Finale with Capital Hyundai in Greensboro. We are celebrating May and passing the savings on to you. We'll be discounting in-stock Hyundais 1% of MSRP. That's right. Check out 2022 Tucson's, Elantras, and more. No market adjustments. Discount on what's in stock now. Hurry in while supplies last. Get America's best. There's no way. I know that's over. Only in-stock units. See deal for details.
Boom, one take.
Good.
One take.
We're good. Now Subaru time. Okay, come on.
What?
You're gonna do this one.
You have a trash can? I got gum up here.
Oh, I can't help it.
Here, you can use this mic if you want to stand over there.
Yeah. You ready?
Okay.
I'll just read it together. No. You can stand right here.
Okay.
This, except don't.
Is it just her?
Yeah, she will see
Oh,
what's on
okay.
the mic and we'll see if you can make it through. And this is Ashley. You have to say.
I can't say I'm
Gotta
Ken
say.
Finelli.
It would probably get people to listen.
This is Ashley Murphy with Capital Subaru of Greensboro. We are celebrating in May and passing the savings on to you. We will be discounting in-stock Subarus 1% of MSRP in May. That's right. We have inventory arriving daily, so come check out what we have to offer. Hurry in while it lasts. Come and see us at Capital Subaru Greensboro today.
What I can try and do is I could probably speed this whole thing up because
A little bit.
it's not gonna
Because
be.
she's slow, West Virginia.
Oh my God, I'm going to donkey kick you right
I
now.
was gonna say that's brave.
Well, I mean, that's real though.
That's a weird word. Applicable.
They didn't teach that until college in West
Shut up.
Virginia.
I went to college in Virginia, thank you, actually.
It borders West Virginia?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was just checking.
Not applicable. Not applicable on orders, only in-stock units. See dealer for further details.
Ken Finelli here with Capital Subaru in Greensboro. We're celebrating Memorial Day all month long and passing the savings on to you. We'll be discounting in-stock Subarus 1% of MSRP. That's right, discounts on what's in stock and on the lot. No market adjustment, discounts on Outback, Ascent, Crosstrek, and more. We're giving you a reason to celebrate with us this month at Capital Subaru.
So that's it for this week's video. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you drop those in the comment box. Tune in next week to see what kind of craziness we get into.